बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो.
Tender, poetic, and elegant. This is a script that is so focused on these two primary characters and their intimacy with one another, and it relies so much on the chemistry that they share. And these two actresses certainly share great chemistry with one another. My favorite scene is towards the end when she circles around her lover, much like the cow in the story that she told earlier in the film. So you really see it take a full circle moment, quite literally, by connecting back with something that they were speaking about prior and applying it right then and there in the moment that they're sharing together. It's quite beautiful.
And it's really great acting on the characters' parts because they were able to embody these characters fully and really make them come to life as a couple who has clearly been together for a very long time and knows everything about the other person. And the story, although it was very short, it got a lot across in that amount of time.
These two beautiful souls were a true manifestation of their characters. I really felt the love, the admiration, the tenderness. I felt her soothe her counterpart. To be honest, I did feel like the one character who is so doubtful and most unsure might be a runner. Like if there's a second version of this or something like that, like she's definitely a runner. I just got this kind of bad feeling about her. Like she couldn't be convinced so easily despite her doting partner. I felt her sorrow. The poetry was performed in such a way with almost like a meditative quality. And I was pretty bewitched, if I'm honest, too. So this one was really entertaining to watch.
It seemed so simple and sweet, but there was so much richness to this relationship. You could feel the love between them and the conflict between them. The metaphors were just gorgeously told throughout, and although it was just in one room, there was a great use of the space, especially of the camera sweeping around them, where you could almost get a full circle view of their moment together. The poetry was so rich and didn't feel out of place with the text either. It paralleled the dialogue so well and just gave new meaning to that, and also layered onto the meanings of their relationship in a really interesting way. So I very much appreciated it.
I really loved this. I thought that it was so like gentle. It was so like tender and like and intimate, and the whole thing, I love that the whole thing took place like in someone's bedroom, but as she's like getting ready to leave, and the poetry that was read was like performed beautifully. The way that they kind of wove those two pieces in was fantastic. It was just, they were able to capture such beautiful, like sweet, like intimate moments without it being anything crazy. It was just two people that had obviously, you know, shared love and shared experience and history, and like it felt like a very quiet moment that they were taking, like quiet morning that they were taking for themselves, and it was beautiful.
This was so beautiful and powerful. The performances were amazing, spot on. Such a simple film, filmed in such a simple way, but yet so powerful. The poem Solitude that she spoke for her partner was deep and evocative with imagery and full of deep feeling of love and sorrow. And it hit me like I had chills even through the language barrier. If the real poem is even a quarter as good as the translated poem, it's, just absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed this.
I thought this one was really beautiful. If this were a car commercial, they would call it poetry in motion. It's just got this really compact sort of style about it. You got some tight shots. You've got these short lines, which every line itself feels like a line right out of a poem. And it's just, it's shot in an interesting way. It's very delicate about how they sort of frame things. And I just thought it was an interesting short little watch.